Hello, today we're making a quilled angel, just like this one. The first thing you're going to do is start with the arms. You're taking a strip of 3/8 of an inch quilling paper and you're going to coil it into a tight coil and glue down the end. Then using the quilling tool, you're going to push the center upwards to make a cone shape to the desired length, and that's one arm, and then you're going to do the same thing with the other one. Now, to keep the arms from collapsing, you're going to put a little bit of glue on the inside and just spread it around with the end of the quilling tool just so that it coats the inside, and that'll get nice and hard and will keep it from unraveling. Same thing with the other one. Make a tight coil with a 24-inch piece and then just push up the center and glue it together. Now for the body, you're going to glue two pieces together and then you're going to wind it up with the quilling tool to a coil, a tight coil. Then you're going to let it unravel just a little between your fingers so it gets a little bit bigger until you get to the right size for the body, and that'll be up to you. Then glue down the end. And then the same process, using my finger in this case, you're just going to push it up until you get a cone shape or a bell shape, and then put some glue on the inside and let it dry, and that way it will stay nice and solid. There's the body. Then you're going to glue the arms onto the body, like so. For the head, you are going to use 1/8 of an inch quilling paper, and you're going to put 4 strips end to end, glue 4 strips end to end, and then you're going to wind them all up to one large flat coil. You can glue the end down and do not let it unwind. Flatten it down so it's nice and flat, and then you're just going to pop up the center just a tiny bit to make a little dome shape for the front of the face. You just see a little, this looks like a little saucer. And then you're just going to glue it onto the top there, on the neck, and then let it dry. Now for the wings, you're going to take one 24-inch piece of paper. This is 1/8 of an inch quilling paper. Then you're going to coil it up, and then you're going to let it uncoil and glue the end down, so you get a loose coiled circle. So you take the quilling paper, twist it onto the quilling tool until it makes a coil, and using your finger to control it, let it uncoil until you get a circle. Glue the end down, and then holding the center downwards, you're going to pull up and squeeze to make a teardrop shape. Hold the center to the bottom and then just pinch with your fingers at the top to make a teardrop shape. You can see how the teardrop shape is formed here. Very easy to do. Then you're going to make 8 of those actually. Now for the hands on the angel, you're going to cut a piece of paper in half. You're going to make a tight coil, let it unwind just a tiny little bit, glue the end down. Then you're going to take the angel's sleeves and you're going to put a little bit of glue and just put the little circle so it's just peeking out of the sleeve so it looks like a little hand. And I'll show you some photos here and it'll be a little bit more clear. So you can see how I just glued it onto the edge of the sleeve there, just so half of the circle is peeking out. For the hair, you're going to cut different lengths of yellow paper or whatever color hair you want, and just coil them up into little curls and just let them loosen. And you can use different sizes of paper and lengths of paper. Then coil up one large coil, let it loosen so that it's the same size as the head. And you're going to glue it on the back of the head just to fill in some of the space there. So you have to use fewer curls of hair to fill it in. And then using glue, just glue on the curls in an attractive fashion around the back of the head, the sides, and the front, so that it looks like the angel has a head full of curly hair. And you just arrange them in a nice fashion on the angel. There you go. Golden locks. Now the wings, you take two of the teardrop shapes, glue them together. Then you're going to put a third over top of that. Like so. You're going to do this twice, so you have two sets. And then you're just going to glue them onto the back of the angel. And you can glue the two sets of wings together as well. Once it's on the angel, it'll hold everything together. You can leave it just like this, but I like to add some extra wings that kind of peek up behind the head so it looks nice from the front as well. So you can add a couple of more wings as well. Now this is completely up to you. You can do the wings any way you like. This is just a suggestion. There we go. Now I like to put a little bow on the front of the angel. Oh, but before we do a bow, we can't forget the halo, can we? The halo is just a piece of paper, and you're going to make just a little circle shape, and then just glue it lightly on the top of the hair. A couple little glue spots will hold that down nicely, and the glue dries clear so you can't really see it. Now for the bow, you just use a contrasting color, and I just make a little bow, just freehand make a little bow. So basically a piece of paper with two ends folded over, a little piece wrapped around the center, and then I just cut two small pieces that are glued together and hang downward, and then you just glue the whole thing on right onto the angel. And there she is, she's finished. There's another one I made. I made one with the purple body, and I made a white one, but I think the head was too big on that one. And this is the one I made last year, actually, for someone for Mother's Day.